大事な人を助けたいって気持ち、私にもよくわかるから。
君たち、俺は絶対に守る。
大事な人を助けたいって気持ち、私にもよくわかるから。
君たち、俺は絶対に守る。君たちは俺が絶対に守るから。
大事な人を助けたいって気持ち、私にもよくわかるから。行くわよ。終わりよ。捉えた。捉えた。待ちなさい。遅い。今。捉えた。今。待ちなさい。ダブルキル。
ライトニングボール。
スタースプラッシュ。キリト君は私が守る。決める。今。行くわよ。トリプルキル。Legendary! Double kill! Triple kill!
How will we ever know if the love will ever grow without trying? Without trying, and how will we ever see if we're meant to be? It's terrifying, it's terrifying that we're meant to be. We are. はじめまして。私はアスナ。そしてこっちが。
どうもキリトです。
今日から私たちしばらくの間新しいゲームにインすることになったの。
どんな世界なんだろうな。
今回のゲームはチームワークが重要なポイントになるのよね。
ああ、チームワークか。
あ、ソロプレイヤーのキリトくん、今ハードルが高いかもって思ってるでしょう。
バレたか。確かにチームワーク重視のゲームって慣れてないから
安心して、そのために私がいるんでしょ。キリトくん、一緒に頑張りましょう。
ああ、ありがとうアスナ。このゲームはとても有名でプレイヤーもたくさんいるって聞いてるから、がぜん腕が鳴るぜ。
そうだね。それじゃあ早速ログインしてみよう。
ああ、リンクスタート。
一緒に戦う仲間もいるよ。
よし、行くぞ。
はじめまして。私はアスナ。そしてこっちが。
どうもキリトです。
大事な人を助けたいって気持ち、私にもよくわかるから。
君たち、俺が絶対に守る。君たちは俺が絶対に守るから。ギャー！ライトニングボール
スタースプラッシュ。キリト君、私が守る。決める。今。行くわよ。トリプルキル。Legendary! Double kill! Triple kill!
And how will we ever know if the love will ever grow without trying, without trying? And how will we ever see if we're meant to be? It's terrifying, it's terrifying that we're meant to be. We're meant to be.
afternoon, or I don't know, maybe it's already almost evening. Good afternoon, everyone. Good day. We are now here at the Kaisaya Community Cup, and with me is Charlie and Vittorio. All right, Charlie and Vittorio.
Hello, what's
Oh, with a
up?
finger heart. Yes. How are you guys doing? Let's ask Charlie first.
I've been sick earlier, but because of this tournament, I'm inspired
Wow.
to be healed as fast as I can.
Oh wow. I
If you
like
watched
that.
my stream earlier, I had this cold and so sad. But today, luckily and fortunately, I'm all good.
You're all good, yes, because you are inspired, just like what you have said to our viewers. How about you, Vittorio? How are you preparing for? How did you prepare for this event, for our day one?
Yeah, I've been talking to myself a lot.
Oh,
Yeah, actually. Yeah.
sample,
why-
sample.
Example,
Sample.
how do you talk to your?
I don't know. Hi, Ron.
Is it a practice for the English language?
Yeah, it's actually
that's nice.
because I've been using the vernacular instead of English for the longest time.
Spell vernacular. Never
Let's
mind.
not talk about the
Let's
spelling.
not talk about that. For the meantime, we want to give huge shout outs to everyone who's currently watching on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. We're live on all those platforms, guys. So if you are not comfortable watching, or maybe on Facebook because you find it a bit laggy, you can head on to YouTube or maybe Twitch if you would like to take a look at a more high definition live stream. But there you go, we can see a lot of people on the stream right now supporting the Arena of Valor community in Philippines, Malaysia, Singapore, and of course Indonesia. We recently, not really recently, but how many years was that since we last joined the Indonesian community?
I think it was last year.
Was it last year? Was it a year already? Or maybe more? Okay, maybe... Okay. But for the meantime, before we call out our audiences or our viewers, I want to give huge shout outs to our sponsors for this event. Garena AOV Indonesia, Richard Tyers, one of my supporters from Scotland, S-Rank Gaming. They are a team that will also be participating in this tournament. Also to Arthilion Gaming, a streamer, also a shoutcaster, and also will be participating in this tournament under Elixir team. Anyway, maybe I should ask if maybe Charlie or Vittorio would love to, give some shout outs meantime to their supporters currently on stream. Let's maybe
I would love to.
Charlie, sure, go ahead.
So shout outs to our supporters named Char Nation, based from the Charlie, literally. And thank you for supporting. This is Arena of Valor, my first ever loved MOBA game.
Yahoo! How about you, Vittorio?
It would be my pleasure. I would like to thank the people that supports Vittorio Gaming. Our group name is hashtag Chow Nation.
Oh, wait, I think we made the wrong lobby. I'm so sorry. I think we made the wrong lobby in the game. This is not draft, so we gotta fix
it's
that
classic.
one. I apologize. We are a few man team here in the event, so we gotta remake the lobby. But for the meantime, yes, do your own shout outs first. Continue, Mr. Vittorio. Oh, what happened to the camera?
I think I
Charlie
think
left, that's
Charlie
why
got
you're-
disconnected, yeah.
All right.
Did we switch places or not?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He will reconnect. We have to wait for his camera to get on. But for the meantime, you are Charlie, Vittorio.
Okay.
I'm sorry, my disconnect.
Are we
Discord.
still in the right?
Yeah,
scene?
you're
Not-
now in the right position. So I'm
Okay.
just informing our teams right now that we will be recreating a lobby. They can, they can pick whatever hero they want to pick. So yeah, continue. Go ahead, Vittorio. I feel like you have a lot of fans in here and supporter on the live chat as well. Maybe you would want to give them a shout out.
Yeah, shout out also to the fan base of Char Nation. They also sometimes watch my streams. I'm very, very thankful for everyone, and also to my family that watches it, that
Ooh.
watches the stream right now.
Wow, wow, wow. I love that. I love that. No special mentions to your
No, no,
friends. No
no
special
special
mention.
mention.
All
No
right,
special
all right.
No
mention.
special, no special
And also
person.
to One Snap Esports.
Wow, there
One
you
Snap
go.
Esports.
And
Oh.
yes, maybe we can talk a bit about the teams that is about to battle right now in a best of one series. This is team Anton at Robin Malandi versus Mama Muda.
Mama
But
Muda.
yeah, they got a different. I think Anton and Robin Malandi came from Kimochi because I saw their logo is Kimochi. But maybe Charlie and Vittorio,
Oh.
what you've played Arena of Valor since season 1, right? And maybe you would want to share a bit some information about these teams, about these players.
Charlie.
Go ahead. Oh. Based on their IGN, only Nayan is the one who's familiar. Me? It's old what do you call this seed, or he casted as well here in of Kaisaya's tournament before.
Yeah, Rodney, right?
Yeah. Rodney Kia. So shout out to you, boy. Good luck to your game. And I wonder what this S. Happen to know it?
Sorry, you're cutting a bit.
You're cutting a bit.
You wonder what?
I wonder what's it's SG.
I think is it Samurai Gamers? I don't know. I'm not
No,
sure.
no, it's Sky Gaming. It's Sky Gaming.
Ah, sorry. That's a different shot.
That's why I'm asking if Vittorio knows what's this SG
Ah.
means.
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, it's Sky Gaming.
It's Sky
Sky
Games.
Game.
Well, anyway, to those who are currently wondering what are we doing right now, why are the teams going all mid? Apparently, we created the wrong lobby, which is a no dra- Oh, look at that. Slims has actually taken it seriously. So yeah, we will have to recreate the lobby. We just have to wait for them to finish the game, or at least until they can, surrender, and we
Yeah.
will recreate it fast. So
I think it's about 300 seconds.
yeah, 300 seconds. So feel free to. There are a lot of fans in here from you guys. There's some echo. Who's echoing? Maybe it's. I have to adjust something on my end so that Charlie doesn't echo. So just let me
Is
know,
it me?
guys. If there's an echo or anything, let us know.
So I just want to shout out Dana Pali.
Ooh.
Dana, shout out to my inspiration.
Oh, go ahead. Let me mention the name. It's
And
for free.
shout out to Nami Farnasa and Teng Meister. Thanks for dropping by.
Yeah.
So I hope you stay because I heard we have a giveaway. If you're
yeah.
playing Arena of Valor, we have 500 vouchers giveaway. So the only thing you need to do is comment exclamation notify and share this live stream publicly with a caption hashtag KCCAOV.
Of course. And just so you know, guys, the giveaway will happen after the stream, so we won't be picking up a winner after the very last series. So just basically watch out on the here on my Facebook page for announcements and as to who won that 500 vouchers giveaway, of course, from Garena AOV Indonesia. And also you can find not only our sponsors Facebook pages on the caption, but also do support our casters right now by taking a look at their own Facebook pages. For Charlie, it is /official Charlie Del Llosa, and for Vittorio, it is Vittorio Gaming. They are amazing players. They are quite competitive as well, and yeah, you can learn a thing or two from their streams as well. How many minutes have passed already? I feel like it's past 300 seconds. I'm not sure, but yeah, currently, guys, we're just waiting for them to be able to surrender in the game. But for the meantime, maybe we can talk about Vittorio. You play a lot of AOV recently. Maybe you can share some information about the current meta that we have in AOV.
Yeah, actually, the current meta is very centered to marksmen and mages, especially because of the bannable picks, which are Pain, Kira, Ellender, Laville. They're very good meta picks. Especially Laville is very broken. So it's more on bursting. The DS lane isn't really that relevant anymore
So
as compared to the other seasons.
you feel like Laville is a must-ban hero. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
So
Because
Laville.
Laville is very mobile, and also in team clashes, he does a lot of damages. He can push towers and damage heroes at the same time. Just stay in the back, and then he can dodge a lot of skills because of his second skill if he times it right.
Oh, what was that? I think we just got a. I don't know. I did not see that, but I have to check that one out. I received that alert, and apparently my notification is broken. But yeah, continue on what you were talking about, Laville, Vittorio.
Yeah, so if Laville has a good protection, it's a very sure win for the. They already have the advantage. For example, if the Laville has a Teamy or a Lumber or a Tain with him, he just needs a good comp that could protect him, and you can turn the tides easily just having that hero.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
How about you, Charlie? How did you find AOV now? Is it super different from the time that you have, like, the last time you've played actively?
Recently, I played the Arena of Valor. Yesterday, exact, and it's a lot of overpowered hero. For me, compared to the time I usually play AOV, and that's what Vittorio is telling, which is Laville. That's why I'm so shocked. Where did the stun came from?
Yeah.
I fought with a Laville. So basically, I think, and or the strategy, it's like before as well, because Maskmen can still be a jungler here with a roaming support. So maybe the new thing here for me is the heroes itself.
The heroes, yeah, especially now we got really cool skins as well from Sword Art Online. But for the meantime, we just finished that unfortunate lobby that was created a while ago. I'm inviting you casters to join me as well. Check out the staff chat room for the lobby ID, but you can actually also see it on stream. Just to the viewers, just don't join the lobby, okay? Don't join the lobby. I know it's public, but yeah. Okay, Charlie and Vittorio are here. We're just waiting for everyone to be complete in the lobby once again. Again, guys, thank you. We have to thank our sponsors for making this event possible and more exciting. Thank you so much for Garena AOV Indonesia, to my supporter from Scotland, Richard Tyers, to S-Rank Gaming. You guys are amazing. I hope you do good in this tournament as well. Also to Arthilion Gaming, who has been very active in the Arena of Valor scene in the Philippines, regardless if we are that huge or not. So I just gotta check with the players if they're ready, but I do feel like they are. So we're not gonna be prolonging this anymore. Just waiting for their confirmation, but yeah, I'm so excited for this one. I hope you guys are too, because you're just about to see an action-packed event, and I hope this is it. So there you go. We're now heading on to the drafting phase, and yeah, let's talk about the possible draft that will happen. Charlie and Vittorio, what do you guys expect? Let's ask Vittorio first, maybe.
Yeah, I feel like they're still gonna ban some of the bannable heroes in rank, especially Kira, Pain, Laville, or Ellender. And also for 5v5, I think the most bannable heroes are like Alice, Zip, which really has a big impact in the game, especially in the early stages. So I think it's gonna be centered at there. Whoever gets the best picks like Alice, Zip, Ellender, Kira.
Red team's turn to ban.
You were mentioning Laville a while ago, and this is it. We can see Laville getting a priority ban by team Mama Mo, and I was sorry,
Mama Muda.
No, by
Muda.
team Anton, Robin,
Malandi.
Anton at Robin Malandi. So don't get confused, guys. The one on the blue side is Anton at Robin Malandi, and the one on the right side is Mama Muda. A while ago during the toss coin, it was Anton at Robin Malandi won. It was so hard to mention that team name so long, and it's so weird. But yeah, but apparently, although Mama Muda won the toss coin, they wanted to be on the second pick. My question is, and for the viewers' knowledge, why do you think is where is the advantage sometimes on if you go onto the red side? Charlie, maybe you can, share a thing or two.
But the advantage here is that you can have two hyper meta picks for you,
Blue team's turn
and
to pick.
can decide to counter out what or is the first pick here for the blue side. It's a big thing. Counter out the hero itself. So meanwhile, so it's Alain or Alain, Vittorio?
Yeah, actually, Alain is a very, very good pick. It's currently in the meta. If he can use his SS on his allied heroes, and he can use the SS against enemy heroes. If he uses it in his ally, he gets to have CC immunity, and also the ally would get a speed boost.
Oh, we fought this Alain before, or yesterday to be exact.
To ban.
I saw that he's entering some heroes itself, and Lumber. It's a great tank here for
Alright,
the side of Anton.
Apologies,
Robin
but we got a
Malandi.
problem in here. We have to remake the lobby because someone else, someone from the viewer joined the lobby. Please, guys, do not join the lobby and
Oh,
and break our event for the community. This is a community event. They got teams. They registered, and we explained already a while ago that you don't join the lobby. But yeah, meantime, I already informed the teams that they have to fast pick. So yeah, maybe I'll just leave it to you guys as I try to contact team Anton at Robin Malandi for that info too, if they don't see my message on Discord.
got it. So
Okay,
that's why I can see a Yorn here. I thought it's a hyper meta pick for the recent season.
No, actually, this is the first time I've seen a Yorn for the longest time. Even in Platinum, I've never seen Yorn. Really?
But his skin is awesome. It's like a dragon thing.
Yeah, the skins here in AOV is really, really pleasing to the eyes.
To pick.
Actually,
And,
the new heroes, by the way, Charlie, some of them doesn't have a counterpart yet in ML, so
it's a very
really
unique-
hard to explain. Yeah.
So we're
Yeah.
gonna
Very
have
hard to
the
explain.
first same pick and first two bans for each of the teams.
Okay.
gonna be Lavelle, Payne, Kira, and Lendor. Right?
First two ban picks are included.
Yeah, we have to hide the lobby, guys. And I'm gonna work on that
Yeah.
in a bit in the next game. But please, we request the community to cooperate as well, and do not disappoint us, please. So yeah, now we have to remake. We're gonna be wasting time. time is precious. Time is so precious. So let us cooperate, please. So okay.
We're gonna get behind the
And-
schedule.
Yeah, we are already behind the schedule just because of that.
Should have in game 2 already.
Yeah, we should have been in game 2 already. If no one got late, everyone is on time, and what's that person again? Shiyaroku. Your name is now in the wanted list.
You're Roku. Instant shout out to you.
Okay, now we gotta wait again, and yeah,
So
behind the
is Chiyaroku not part of Mama Muda?
he is not part of any of these teams
Uh-oh.
currently
Oh my gosh.
playing. Yeah. Oh my gosh, indeed. But yeah, I have to inform the teams that we're gonna be delayed a bit, but but yeah, let's find something to talk about. Yorn pa pick halatang cancer, said Stephen Jr.
Oh my gosh.
Lucky.
That's why I was
Anyone
very
are sure
shocked
you're-
by the yarn.
with the Yorn
And
pick.
I was about to ask it to Vittorio.
If
But
it was a
it's the
meta pick.
opinion for the yarn, yeah.
Who's the server's best lumber? Oh, that's Jo. That's actually the girlfriend. I mean, the wife.
Good.
Already the wife of
Oh,
Fox.
Oh.
Okay, fortunately enough, we can surrender right away. We should. We won't be waiting for long. And okay, please, this is the last time. We gotta remake the lobby and yeah. Okay, here we go. I can't hide it now, but what I will do is wait for the confirmation of each of the team captain to start the lobby. Okay. So I dropped the lobby in the general chat in our Discord, dear casters. You can also take a look at that and just join. Yeah, I can't hide it now because I wasn't able to prepare that in the overlays. I didn't have much time. So maybe what I will do is this one. What should I do? What can I use to hide that one? Okay, hold on. I'll find something like a text to hide. Right. Okay. There you go. I hope it can no longer be seen, or it's not that obvious.
Like, guys, please cooperate.
Yeah. What? I think I need to go in the lobby last. Let other caster do the lobby. Okay. At the same time, I can also just basically hide. Hopefully this works. I'm not sure if it's totally hidden, but yeah, let us confirm with the team captains. So the team captain for team Anton at Robin Malandi is Bobox, and then for the side of team Mama Muda, it's Naun. So yeah, only until they say that it's already a G, then we will go. So it's a G for team Mama Muda. It's also a G for Bobox team. So let's go. Hopefully this is it. We are now in the second series.
Blue team's turn to
Oh,
bat.
thank you
go.
so much for the stars. I did not see who that one is, but yeah, I'll take a look at everything later. Meantime, I'll have the casters discuss what is happening in the draft.
Red team's turn to ban.
Yeah, so
Again.
they're still gonna ban Laville.
Blue team's turn to ban.
And it's the same two ban picks, right?
Yes, first two bans and then same first pick.
It'll be
Team's
Pain
turn
and
to ban.
Elandor.
Laville.
Blue team's turn to pick.
Elandor for the side of Mama Muda.
Oh yeah, I want to
there's
thank
still- Here you go,
Angela
that's-
Sky and J Mark Flores for the stars that they have sent. So there you go, finally I saw your name. Okay, so what do we have in the game so far? Alain got in the draft. Vittorio, how do you think how much factor do you think Alain will contribute in the team fights and in the game overall with Anton at Robin Malande having that in
Blue
their
team's
lineup?
turn to pick.
Yeah, so Elaine is a very good hero in terms of lane sustainability, and also Elaine can also boost the speed of ganks, especially with his SS and kit. Also, he can target specific heroes if he is used correctly. So it's gonna be a big factor if they are able to utilize the kit that Elaine could provide.
Well, I keep on laughing while looking at the chat right now. Vito bagong ahit said Jonathan Ray. Wow.
Ooh.
Okay, you have a lot of fans in here, dear. So there you go. Instead of Aeorn, we find in here a priority on the Thane. Thane is such an old school hero, very classic one.
Yeah.
But he is still here in the scene. Any thoughts about what this Thane contributes in team fights, Charlie?
Red team's turn.
This
to
thing
pick.
can easily set up with this skill and set second skill with a knock up, little airborne duration, and his ultimate can also kill
Red team's
anyone
turn to
or
ban.
skirmish. And if you have a very low HP, you'll have the highest possibility from the ultimate of this Thane. So it is a great help for skirmish and clashes. Meanwhile, there's a lumber here in Balok. I
Red
think
team's turn
uh,
to ban.
we picked out this lumber just for them not to be banned out for any possible tank. We have 4 bans actually. So this Malok, back I was so fond of playing AOV. Malok is a very strong DS laner already. Of its damage that he can give. So,
Yeah, for sure. And if they lock this Malok in, their lineup is already quite tanky, having that Lumber's passive as
Red
well.
team's turn
So,
to ban.
Vittorio, what do you think about that? What do you think Anton at Robin Malandi is planning in here? Because they got really tanky front lines in here. Not to
well,
mention, you can consider this as 2
turn
supports.
to ban.
Very tanky. Maybe are they planning to go for a, I don't know, maybe I'm seeing it as like going to plan for a protect the king kind of play, wherein there's maybe a marksman jungle, I don't know. But your thoughts, what do you see on this one?
Yeah, well, I see in Bobok's team, which is Anton and Robin Malande, that they're going for a more dive comp, especially because they have Alain, Lumbur, Malok, which is a lot of damage possibilities just by having tanky builds. They can still deal a lot of damages. While what I'm seeing at Mama Muda is that they're more of a protection, lineup. They have Dirac, Thane, Richter, so they're just gonna wait for them to come in before they utilize their damage potential. Especially they have Thane when waiting in the back line, especially when Malok uses his SS to stomp the ground. If Thane times it right, he's gonna catch most of the enemy that's coming in.
Yeah. Well,
there you go.
ooh.
It's Hayate. It's gonna
Thank
be a
you for the 10 stars. It's Johari.
lineup.
Yeah, Hayate. I think Hayate is a good counter for any tanky heroes, especially on the late game time, because of, you know, at least some true damage that will hit that Malok and that Lumbur. But thoughts about that? Will Hayate have a problem still later on?
Seeing the lineup that they have, Hayate's gonna have a good time.
Wow. I like that good
Good
time. Good time.
Yeah, especially they have
Oh.
Dirac Thane to protect him.
Oh,
And
for
then he's
sure.
just gonna, when everyone uses their stuns, he can go in and use his SS to burst out the tanks.
Yeah, and there's the annoying Dirac abilities wherein you suddenly from far away you just can't move properly. But Yeah, okay. It's looking good in here. To the viewers right now, let us know as soon as these teams complete their lineup. Let us know who you think. Let us know who you think got the better composition or who might win on this draft. Meantime, any thoughts about this potential last pick that Team Mama Muda might have, Charlie?
Knowing an Nayon personally, Nakaroth is his favorite, or you call this best pick, but don't. I'm
He's
not
showing
sure
off. He's showing off.
if
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there you go. It's a comfort pick for him. So for everyone who's watching, doesn't know what's gonna be the or it's gonna happen. It's a best of one. So you really need to give all of your
10 seconds remaining.
All your best. Yeah, you can't go wrong in here, especially that this is just the best of one match. But then again, guys, anytime soon, we are going to be heading onto the battlefield and give the floor to the shoutcasters. But for the meantime, let's have a quick recap of the hero lineup. So we have in here for Anton at Robin Malandi, we have Slims, Malok, Alain, Lumber, and Crixie. And for the side of Team Mama Muda, we have Dirac, Thane, Nakroth, Richter, and Hayate. Let us know in the live chat, who do you think will win this one, this game, based on the draft and based on, later on their execution. But for the meantime, I'm gonna leave you guys already to our dear casters. It's Charlie and Vittorio. Enjoy the first series for today, guys.
Let's go. So here you go, guys. This is our first game between Anton at Robin Malandi versus Mama Muda. So we have Bobox here for that Alain. Illumi will be using Malok. I see Korean name for Slims, Lufan Piju, Lumber, and for Crixie.
And then for the Mama Muda, it's gonna be Cookie at Dirac, Ninja Cool at Tane, Nayun using Nakrot, and then Delaware Rama something. It's gonna be Victor, and then it's Tsuyu for the Hayate.
So, so Nakrot started for his blue buff already. So Vittorio, this is a very important, right, for a Nakrot player, this blue buff, because of his mana that he consumes every time dash. All of his skills is a very mobile.
Yeah, actually, a Nakrot main player knows that the blue buff is very vital, especially for Nakrot, because the cooldowns are just very fast. So he's gonna be expending a lot of mana, especially in the early game. He'll be using it to spam and clear the jungles as fast as he can. So as we can see here, DS lane is more of skirmish.
And Nayan is potentially eyeing for the top lane, and there you go. Bobox wants to disengage, and there's flash out here. Well, it's 8
so
seconds for the gun spawning. Here, meanwhile, onto the mid lane, there's gonna be a potential flash here, and Tui will back away from the Anton at Robin Malandi.
Yeah. You can see here that they are feeling the support of Mama Muda. Since Tane already procced his passive, he's gonna be having a hard time, especially if they have a clash. I think they're eyeing the dragon, especially Nayan is already positioning himself in the 80.
And this is a very important mobile game, this objective, the Abyssal Dragon Traders. And you can see 4 members here from the Mama Muda grouping up onto the bot lane, and they want to secure this area already.
They're taking the first Abyssal Dragon. Let's see if Anton and Robin Malande is gonna contest, and it's too late for the SS of Malak.
And there's a disengage. Look at Ninja Cool here, having low health, and there's a spear, but it will not connect. But look at that damage here coming in from Cookie. And now Nakroth is having a hard time to escape, but it's a Nakroth. With its mobility skills, he can go out in and out as fast as he can. That's a one-front trade in favor of the Mama Muda from that clash.
Yeah, they got the Abyssal Dragon, and at the same time, they got a kill.
It's not yet done. Vittorio, meanwhile, onto the mid lane. It's another pick-off from Nakroth of Nayun.
They're gonna have a very, very hard time, especially if Nakroth gets a lot of gold at the early game. That's where he really shines, when he gets a very, very big gold lead. Because for now, he's already at 2.2k. He already has the Soul Reaver for that extra burst of damage.
Knowing Vittorio, he's a good Nakroth player, guys. So for those who doesn't know, and let's get back here into the game. It's a blue buff here for Nyan, the very, very crucial part, or the best buff here for the Nakroth. And look at that fast hands. Yeah, me personally, not good at using this Nakroth. It's so tiring.
Yeah, it's actually very when I was spamming Nakroth in rank.
See what's the plan or potential plan here of Anton at Robin Malandi having this Nakroth so fast, and the only crowd control here will be from Ems and Lumber, which is very, very slow. We also have crowd control here from Crixie and Malok, but wait, onto the top lane, there's gonna be a 3v1 situation here, and Richter will be backing away, and oops, there you go, Bobox slaying Richter right on spot with the tower, and that's a good trade here from the Anton at Robin Malandi group. So is Vittorio, are you there?
I think Vittorio is lost, so I'm gonna be subbing in as we wait for him to come back. So what are we seeing here so far is that it seems like Team Mama Muda is on an advantage. I mean, I think it's probably because of how fast the Nakroth Naun is rotating right now in the map, and of course capitalizing and trying to own even not his own jungle. You know, he has been roaming around the map, not just farming inside their own camp, but as well on their opponent's camp. But for the meantime, looks like a potential fight might happen in Heart Charlie.
And there you go, Nayo will fall down, and look here, the shock here coming in from Malok. Thane will suffer so much damage, but what a nice setup here coming in from Thane. He will still survive, but no, he will fall down in the end, and that's a 3-4 trade in favor of the Anton at Robin Malandi.
What?
I'm sorry.
Oh, there you go. Vittorio is back. So I'm gonna give it back to the floor for Vittorio and Charlie.
Okay, so Vittorio, what happened here earlier is that Mama Muda is giving some harassment here onto the bot lane, but they are punished with a nice AoE clash here with the Lumber Malo combination, plus from the free hit of Slims, and now they had a turret from top lane to bottom lane.
Looks like they're gonna get picked off. That Crixie was very, very bad position. He shouldn't go to the mid bush, especially when there's no kind of vision. So that's why he got picked off.
The answer here from Anton, Robin Malandi, is an Abyssal Dragon Kratos. So we have a 1 here for the blue team. Meanwhile, it's a 2. But wait, onto the mid lane. What a nice stun here from Slims. And the follow-up shock here will slay Cookie right on the spot.
I don't know, but the mid laners are having a hard time from both teams. they get easily picked off, especially because the dive comp of Anton and Robin Malandi. Like I said, Malok is already peeling off Thane, slashing up, and then he gets a kill. Nakrot gets bursted down, and then Richter using the second skill to make space, but is not enough.
Look at the layering here of the crowd control from the Anton and Robin Malandi. Have you seen that Earth Splitter with a follow-up shock from Malok? What a nice combination.
So what do you think about the objectives that both teams are doing? I think Anton and Robin Malandi is more on towers, which they gave early. So they gave up the dragon early to Mama Muda.
They sacrificed the Abyssal Dragon Kratos just for turrets, but I think it paid off, and now they have the Dark Slayer onto their side. So now they have this dragon that can be spawned.
Yeah, I think I didn't like how Nakrot is using Soul Reaver. He got very low health, so he got bursted down easily at that clash. He wasn't even able to finish his SS or his special skills.
That's the disadvantage of the Soul River, Vittorio.
Yeah, he gets a cooldown and damage, but he gets very squishy. I didn't like also how Dirac placed his SS on behind the turret. If he placed it in the front of the turret would have lasted longer.
Oh, I see. But meanwhile, Tyers sucking Slims here is killing some members of the Mama Muda. But Nyan here stealing some buff, and there you go. Oops. What is he doing? He's trapped here, and he will fall down onto the hands of the Slims. But unfortunately for him, he was cut out onto the top lane. And now onto the bot lane, it's gonna be a 2v2 situation. The shurikens come in from Hayate, and there's a steal here from the Anton at Robin Malandi. So now, guys, we are seeing a late game here for the Anton at Robin Malandi. Meanwhile, we have Mama Muda that showed us an early aggression onto the early part of our game, but now they're crumbling down.
Yeah, they've been collapsing a lot because the team of Robin and Anton Malandi has a very good diving comp.
There you go.
Malak using his SS never hits. Hayate uses SS but doesn't burst down anyone. Nayan got bursted down by Slims.
Didn't prioritize the marksman, and now they suffered deaths here. And now Anton at Robin Malandi is knocking onto their base with a triple kill from Slims, and might be a potential end here. And Register trying to defend their own base, but that's a GG well played for the Anton at Robin Malandi, getting the game number 1.
Yeah, that was a very good showing for Robin and Anton Malandi. They protected the Slims well. At the same time, they had that tanky composition. So, Kaisaya, what did you think about the game?
Oh yeah, I thought that combination with the Malok and the Lumber was just so powerful, especially once they got the items that they needed, and once their damage dealer, that Slims, went online. All they had to do is just to basically circle around him and protect as to where the Slims is. And Charlie mentioned a while ago as well, the layering of the skills, how they threw it out is just on point. That it seems like you can no longer you have no escape basically. And it seems like Hayate did not have a good time on this one, Vittorio.
Yeah, actually, I didn't like how Hayate plays his special skills. He didn't wait for the stuns to go in, but he always when he goes in, Slims is there having a good time hitting him. He got stunned by the spear while initiating his special skills. And Nakra wasn't that very effective, especially because everyone in Anton and Robin Malandi's team is very tanky, except for the Slims and Crixie.
Yeah, well, I guess we will have to go for a short break as we prepare for the next series. For the meantime, I want to thank Charlie and Vittorio. We'll be back after a few minutes, guys. We'll just head on to a short commercial break. See you in a bit.
大事な人を助けたい気持ち私にもよくわかるから 大事な人を助けたいって気持ち私にもよくわかるから
君たち俺が絶対に守るからやっ大事な人を助けたいって気持ち私にもよくわかるから ライトニングボールスタースプラッシュキリコ君は私が守る決めるtrying, and how will we ever see if we're meant to be instead?
Kaisaya Community Cup Arena of Valor. That is our featured game for this month of July to 2020. Yeah. So I'm Kaisaya, and with me down below is Charlie and Vittorio. So Charlie and Vittorio, how was it for your first cast together in English in Series 1?
Charlie?
It's for everyone who knows me, I'm not the best English caster ever, but having me with Vittorio with his accent, it's
yeah.
so good.
It's so amazeballs.
I
so
love
fulfilling.
casting with Vittorio. Yup. His accent is so
It's lit.
yummy.
Yeah, we're just waiting for one member to join in here. I'm sorry, I cannot hide the lobby ID right now, but I'll try again. There you go. Yeah, we're just waiting for one member, so it's gonna be. Hold on, let me just check now if they are ready. So gotta confirm that with the casters. Meantime, maybe you can continue talking about what happened in Series 1 a while ago. What went wrong? What went right? Vittorio.
Yeah, well, actually, I really like the composition of Muda, but what happened is that they weren't able to utilize Nakrad's potential. He shouldn't be the one in the clashes in the mid game, but in the mid game, he always joins the clashes. So the towers were left unchecked for. They weren't able to touch any of the towers of Robin and Anton Malande. So that's what really is the game breaker for me for game 1.
Oh, let's see if we'll see some kind of game breaker like that later on the Series 2 for our day 1 of the KCC for AOV. Meantime, there we go. We can see the first ban, which is a Zip. What are your thoughts about the Zip ban, in priority ban in here, Vittorio?
Well, Zip is really a good support. For example, if they are able to utilize it perfectly, the creeps in the mid lane and the other lane is gonna get delayed. That's what a good Zip user usually does. It delays the DS lane and also delays the creeps in the mid lane.
Yeah, it's so annoying sometimes, especially when you're about to get your buff, when you're about to finish, and then suddenly a Zip comes in to eat that and reset that buff. It can be annoying, especially to the junglers. Then they're gonna blame their support. Why did you not guard my area and not allow that Zip to take my buff? Well, anyway, other things that we can see in here. We saw an Alain a while ago in Series 1, and now he's getting a ban. Is Alain worth a ban in the current meta? I'm gonna be asking Vittorio again since he's recently played the new heroes. Thoughts, Vittorio?
Yeah, like I said, you can see the sustainability that he has in the lane. He doesn't need to go back to the base as much as the enemy he was facing at the lane. Like Richter, Richter was always low health while he was in the mid health during their clashes in the early and middle section of the game. And also the clashes was very, very high pace, especially when he was using his SS on Slims, which the Slims got the CC immunity, the speed up, and also the damage buff from Alain's SS. So it really did have a very, very positive effect on the composition that they had.
For sure. Meantime, we got an Alice and Omen combo on the red side. And that is Team PhoenixStrizerz Thunder. Any thoughts about this combo that the red team has secured, Charlie?
They have a nice crowd control here, especially with Omen, the single crowd control that he can give, but the Alice as well. The movement speed here as a roam support is a very big help for potential ganks here. Now that we are seeing do you call this a 1-2-1 or what do you 1-3-1 station here, including the mid laner plus the roaming support and the jungler. And let's see here. We can see an Elander priority pick here, Vittorio. What can you say about this prioritization? I think this is a jungler hero. Am I right?
Yeah, it can be used in the jungle lane and at the jungle role, and also can be used in the Abyssal Dragon role. But I personally like Marksman in the lane instead of the jungle. Although he can clear fast,
see.
the late game potential is not that big, especially if you got assassins like Murad or Zil gunning in for the Elander. So if
Speaking
you have,
of Murad,
yeah.
speaking of Murad, I think Elandora has a similar skill from Murad that he can go back from the butterfly. This skill, is that right?
Yeah, the butterfly dance, and also he can micro a lot of heroes. So I would really prefer him in the lane. Also, the damage that he could deal would be beneficial in the lane. I really don't believe in Elander jungles, especially if you watch pro games. They rarely use marksman jungles. They prefer assassins like Murad and stuff. And also Enzo.
So you don't like marksman jungle in general? Is that what you're saying? Or just Elandor in particular?
Team's turn to
In general.
Oh. Alright,
So
let's
there's a
see.
shift here for the meta. For it's like marksman jungle is so prominent, but now
team's turn
based on
to
what
ban.
Vittorio said in the pro scene, they are prioritizing assassin the jungler role.
Yeah, and by the way, if you're wondering who these teams are currently playing right now, it is Hilab Esports on the left side, blue side, and that is PhoenixStrizerz Thunder on the right side. So Hilab, and you can find their logo quite amusing as well because they made use of this logo from Liab Esports, having that. You know what Hilab means? What is Hilab in English? I don't know. I can't even explain what exactly Hilab is, but yeah, that has something to do with I think a pregnant woman, right?
Or burning sensation, maybe?
Yeah, I don't know if it's the burning sensation
I
itself.
think say burning sensation, or it's like from the tummy of the
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, anyway, going back to what's happening on the draft right now, we're seeing a Brunhilde pick for PhoenixStrizerz Thunder. I'm pretty sure that this is somehow a late game kind of hero before you can actually utilize her kit and especially the damage. But I think she's I don't know if she's gonna go for jungle, because we know that sometimes Brunhilde is a jungler. But regardless, yeah, it could be a marksman on the side as well. But any thoughts about this hero? Either of you? Any comments about this Brunhilde?
Yeah, so I don't know if Charlie has. Have you seen Brunhilde before?
Last time that I played AOV, I think latest hero that time is Stefani. So who
Team's turn
I'm not
to
really
ban.
sure about this Brunhilde.
Okay, so for me, Brunhilde is not good for 5v5s, especially in organized team fight. Why? Her SS is more stationary. If she doesn't get a lot of gold in the early game and mid game, you're gonna get screwed
Yeah.
because it doesn't have that damage potential scaling if she doesn't have that items to support, especially if her SS is more on stationary. So it's gonna be easy for the teams to come in and just deal damage on her while she's dealing damage using her SS.
Well, then our teams are ready. This is Hilab Esports versus PhoenixStrizerz Thunder. Anytime soon, I'm going to be leaving the desk to our casters to, commentate about what it is to happen for these two teams in our second series for day one in the Kaisaya Community Cup Arena of Valor this month of July 2020. So, I'm going to give the floor now to Charlie and Vittorio.
Thank you, Kaisaya. And now we're already on to our second game. first day of this KCC. And now we are having Hilab Esports and PhoenixStrizerz Thunder for our second match. So what can you say about their composition, Vittorio? Who has the advantage based
For
on their
me-
lineup only?
For me, it's gonna be Hilab. It's just my opinion though, based on and picks. I don't know these teams, but based on picks, I really like what Hilab has. They have a lot of ganking potential in their lineup,
Oh,
and
I
compared
see.
to what PhoenixStrizerz have.
So, just a quick rundown here for the heroes of our teams. We have Richter Malok and Elendor. Who's this one?
Lubu.
Oh, it's a Lubu.
Lubu.
Oh my god, the skin for the and Valheim for the side
Yeah.
of Hilab Esports.
Yeah, so for PhoenixStrizerz Thunder, it's gonna be Key, Alice, Brunilda, L'Oreal, and Omen.
So meanwhile, while we are talking, there's an early aggression here coming in from Richter onto the jungle of PhoenixStrizerz. So having this Richter, the empowerment here or him from the bush can easily harass anybody onto the jungle. What can you say about this jungle key? Right.
Ankoki.
Ski.
Yeah,
So
what-
what
what I-
can you say about that?
Yeah. I really don't have any opinions on Key Jungle. For me, it's more of early and mid, but in late game, he's gonna fall off in the damage potential graph. So they really need to have early kills when they
Ooh.
use Key Jungle.
Oh, early kills.
They're
Meanwhile,
using Richter as a support in this game.
Richter is also a very good hero. The reason that he have a buff with bush and the river itself, so he can easily roam as fast as he can. But meanwhile, onto the bot lane, we are having a Valheim Abyssal Dragon lane, and now what a nice secure here of the area from the what you call this Hilab Esports, and now secured that Abyssal Dragon crate is so easy without any casualties.
Yeah, because Hilab Esports know that their early game potential is way better than what Phoenix has to offer. They have Richter, they have Malok. They don't need their SS yet to deal a lot of damage. And as you can see, they've been harassing. Richter is really good. He was able to escape that. But Lubu comes in, having an SS. He was too tanky, and L'Oreal wasn't able to do a lot of damage. And they get the first blood and also the kill on Alice.
Oh my god, the PhoenixStrizerz. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's Strikers. I'm sorry for the Strizers, because I've read it's Strizers, but I think it's Strikers. So it's PhoenixStrizerz Thunder who are punished by the Hilab Esports. So now we are seeing that who or the team who has the Malo is like shining in the clashes, but we actually saw that Malok misses his ultimate, which is the shock, but still Hilab Esports managed to get a 2 kills, and now there's a quick kill here from the ball lane, double kill for the Elendor. So there is the jungle Elendor we are seeing.
Yeah. Actually, Elender will shine if you control the vision on the map, and it's you can see how Hilab Esports has been controlling the middle river. They know the position of the enemies. Malok just went down on the two heroes in the bot lane because he knows that Key was at the top lane. And as you can see, like I told you, that I never liked Key jungle. He doesn't have that burst potential at the early game.
So this is the ultimate of the Brunhilde we are seeing, and there you go, Richter will fall down. That's a 2-1 knock up here coming in from Malok, and now slicing and dicing here onto the mid lane just to disengage because they are outnumbered here.
Yeah, I think it was a miscommunication. Malok didn't have his special skills ready for that clash, and Richter went in on a 4-man hero defense on the first tier tower.
So
turret.
it might be a miscommunication, but wait, onto the top lane, Omen getting caught. Lubu rather getting caught here, but still Omen suffered a ton of damage. But that's a 1-for-1 trade. But look at here, L'Oreal dancing, but he will fall down as well with the the Omen. But still the clash is ongoing onto the top lane under the turret. They're doing so much work here. And now Ki will fall down, and that's a quad kill here coming in from Elandor. What a nice performance.
A red team tower has
The
been destroyed.
response of the PhoenixStrizerz was too slow for that. I think they should have given the first tier turret instead of forcing it. Now Richter is harassing the Omen with no answer to the damage that they've been dealing. And I think they're going to be taking the first tier turret in the middle lane. What a great objective gaming by Hilab Esports.
Been destroyed.
Objectives over objectives, and now they are starving red team from the off here. Look at here, Brunhilde with the skill just to zone out here. The Hilab Esports, but they are actually disengaging as well, so that will be a non helpful for PhoenixStrizerz.
I think maybe Brunhilde is his comfort pick, but as you can see, you only have limited range in your SS, and there's just so much that you can protect using the special skill of Brunhilde. Now, Ki is very, very behind, so you can see the damage. He didn't even do a lot of damage to Richter.
And this is the downside here for the PhoenixStrizerz. They lack damage, and it actually makes sense why Elandor is being highly prioritized or highly bind here in this Arena of Valor. As we are seeing is already at a 7-0-0. That one a nice
He already
game.
has the advantage, and at the same time, he gets to farm freely while Ki is getting harassed every time he tries to get the red.
And rotation as well from the Richter jungle is a very, very useful. And there's the shock here. Omen will suffer a 2v1 situation here, and there's the ultimate, but under the turret, Lubu, or rather Richter and Malok will be on to a bad side. But look at here, Kirtan going in, but what a nice zone out here from the Hilab Esports. Let's see, oh my god, Omen chasing here, but look at Lubu onto the back line. He is consuming everyone who is facing him, and there you go, Lubu again with a kill onto Brunhilde. Alice, what can he do? He's alone, and that's a 1v4 with a dragon, so it's like a 1v5 still.
This is a very, very one-sided game that they're showing. Hilab Esports is coming in ready, taking all the towers, while their turrets are left unchecked. They have already taken the 2 inhibitor turrets, and as you can see in the last clash, Elandor was very, very effective. He was able to dodge almost all the skills of the enemy composition.
It's like a storm devastating here. The PhoenixStrizerz were the one who will strike here. Who was striked. And now the only one remaining. What can you say, or what can PhoenixStrizerz Thunder do so that
they could get back the game? The main thing that I can see is if Hilab gets wiped, they would really have a chance to have a comeback. But seeing how Ellender is already at 8.6k. I don't see a lot of hope for this team, for PhoenixStrizerz.
Maybe there's a little chance, there's a little window, if and only if the Hilab Esports actually made a very, very wrong or bad play, mistake. But as we can see right now, they're actually in the zone. Look at that ambush, potential ambush here coming in from Pantheon. And is it Rose or just Lubu? Look at that, the zone out, the Dark Slayer. Hilab Esports is on fire, literally.
Yeah, they really waited for the Dark Slayer before. They didn't want to take chances. So
That's
usually,
a good discipline, right?
Yeah.
It's a good discipline for a team. Look
Some
at
of
here,
the
Vittorio.
teams would just go in and then gets wiped out, and then the enemy team would have an open chance to have a comeback. As you can see,
Potential
they've been
comeback.
peeling off. Richter comes in. Malok comes in with a 3-man knockup. Richter tanking the base, and game 2 ends with Hilab win.
What a nice performance here from the Hilab Esports, and let us know what is the Kaisaya all about this.
Oh my goodness, it felt like Hilab is about to challenge Liab Esports anytime soon because of their performance in this series. They dominated. Vittorio mentioned a while ago that they were very objective based, and we know that you will benefit more if you go objective rather than you chase for kills, because rather, apart from getting, like, let's say you take a third objective, apart from getting a position in the map, you'll be getting more golds and of course more experience, because that will give much higher amount of value compared to getting a kill. But then again, I think it was an overall still a good series for us to watch. And as much as we want to discuss more about analysis and stuff, but to keep it short, I think Vittorio, they'll prove you wrong. They'll prove you wrong about having a marksman jungle.
Well, I think they were very, very good, because Richter was, I think, Ellender was good. Yeah, I admit that he was very, very good, especially when he microed a lot of the CCs coming in from him. But I was really impressed on what Malok and Richter was doing. They were harassing Key. They didn't let her get the last creep in the top. And also they were harassing her when she was getting the red buff. So she didn't have the opportunity to get the objectives like Abyssal Dragon, because she was already damaged, and that it left a window for Ellender and the other heroes in their team to get the objectives.
Some were even saying in the live chat that maybe it could have been better if it was a Brunhilde jungle, regardless if Vittorio did or like or not like having a marksman jungle. But regardless, I think, well, we still have a lower bracket. So right now in the round 1 best of 1 matches that you're currently seeing right now, guys, all of the teams that had the loss already will still have a chance to make a comeback from the lower bracket. But for the meantime, we're gonna cut it short because we have to go on a short break to prepare the next teams for the next series. It's gonna be All-Star from the Philippines and MVP Wonder from Indonesia. I'm so excited about this one because I don't know, it could be a more competitive one, knowing that Indonesia, they've been very active in the competitive scene. But who knows, right? Who knows? But for the meantime, thank you so much, Charlie and Vittorio. I'm Kaisaya. We'll be heading on to a really short break.
I am Heaven's Will.
はじめまして。私はアスナ。そしてこっちが。
どうもキリトです。
今日から私たちしばらくの間新しいゲームにインすることになったの。
どんな世界なんだろうな。
今回のゲームはチームワークが重要なポイントになるのよね。
ああ、チームワークか。
あ、ソロプレイヤーのキリトくん、今ハードルが高いかもって思ってるでしょう。
バレたか。確かにチームワーク重視のゲームって慣れてないから。
安心して、そのために私がいるんでしょ。キリトくん、一緒に頑張りましょう。
ああ、ありがとうアスナ。このゲームはとても有名でプレイヤーもたくさんいるって聞いてるからがぜん腕が鳴るぜ。
そうだね。それじゃあ早速ログインしてみよう。
ああ、リンクスタート。
一緒に戦う仲間もいるよ。
よし、行くぞ。
大事な人を助けたいって気持ち、私にもよくわかるから。
君たち、俺が絶対に守る。君たちは俺が絶対に守るから。ギャー！
大事な人を助けたいって気持ち、私にもよくわかるから。行くわよ。終わりよ。耐えた。待ちなさい。遅い。
ライトニングボール
スタースプラッシュ。キリト君は私が守る。
guys, we are back here at the Kaisaya Community Cup Arena of Valor for July 2020. I will be your host. I'm Kaisaya, and joined with me is Charlie and Vittorio. So, Charlie and Vittorio, thoughts so far? Do you feel like the first two series of the game that we had are quite dominating matches?
For me, it's quite dominating. Just as we are just looking onto the junglers, it's a clean game for them. It's like a 7-0 and 8-0 if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Their marksman jungle, which is the Elendor and the Slims. That's why it's a very one-sided fight from the game 1 and our game 2.
Well, yes. And now we're ready for the draft. This is All-Star from the Philippines on the blue side versus MVP Wonder from Indonesia on the red side. So I wonder how our draft will look like. I think it's the first time that I see Florentino getting banned in our KCC, in our Kaisaya Community Cup. What are your thoughts about this Florentino? Any of you? Vittorio? Maybe Vittorio. Let's ask Vittorio first.
Yeah, actually I main Florentino, especially in solo queue.
Your favorite. Oh, that's a clue now because Vittorio, you're also part of this tournament. So you're giving your opponents a clue on what to ban.
No, they're not gonna get a chance to ban Florentino because I'm not in the DS lane.
Who knows? Maybe that's a psycho. We don't know. Don't believe whatever Vittorio say right now. Maybe it's a trap. But
I've been looking forward actually.
Oh, let's see. Yeah. Anyway, so far, it feels like the best that we have so far. Kira, Elandor, Dirac are not new. I mean, these are pretty new heroes for the past few months. But then again, we know that the capabilities of these heroes are, most of these are magic damage based, by the way. So, but anyway, so having them out of the equation, what might we be expecting in here for the priorities for each teams? Charlie, thoughts?
Each team.
Are you muted? We can't hear you though. So while Charlie fixed that one out, I think we can ask Vittorio for the priorities. What do you think we might expect in here?
Yeah, I can see Pain and Laville is open. So if I was the drafter for the red team, I would pick Laville and Pain because of the damage potential they have. Pain can deal a lot of damage early and up to the late game. And Laville is very, very good at mid to late, especially when he gets the momentum. If they get the first kills, they get the first dragon, they're gonna have the upper hand. But I see they're not going for a Pain.
All right,
Oh,
Charlie.
hello.
Oh, there you go. Charlie is back. Welcome back. Ignis.
I'm back at it again.
Yeah, Ignis, quite
Oh.
annoying CC that this hero can provide, especially if he just free hits from the back line, giving more way for Laville to free hit. So I think CC wise, the red team is looking good, but of course there are a lot more other heroes that are currently still open. Any predictions? Oh, okay, Raz is here. Any thoughts about the possible matchup in the mid lane, Raz versus Ignis? Charlie.
In terms of harassment here, Ignis might have a good chance on having the upper hand, but if Ignis is not so good in positioning, it can be picked off easily by a Raz. Especially if the Raz is a very good player and he has this execute that can easily take you down. Let's see if this is a very, very hard hero to pick off because of the crowd control that he can give in the spams. But
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, one thing I also noticed from the previous game, since Richter is getting picked again in here in the third series. Previously, I think most of the plays from the side of Hilab Esports was also because of the Richter. I mean, he sneaks in the bushes really, really fast, and then, you know, suddenly you'll be surprised from the bush, you'll get stunned. And I wonder if we'll see that kind of play, especially now that Team MVP Wonder got that hero as well. But Charlie, you didn't before you take a break from AOV, you weren't seeing Richter support, right? So maybe we can have Vittorio tell you or share the viewers what this Richter has right now that it makes him possible to become a support.
Okay. So basically, Richter's kit is very, very geared to be tanky, and also he can deal a lot of damage. And the mobility that he has is the main factor for his effectivity as a support. At the same time, they can hold the bushes and then they could ambush a lot of the heroes coming out from the jungle, just because Richter is prowling in the river.
Yeah.
And also in the mid lane bushes, the mid lane river is always controlled by the team with the Richter support. He is tanky and has a lot of damage. There's nothing else to say that Richter cannot be a support.
Yeah, well, we'll just see. But it's look like this is not going to be a Richter support if Lumber appears in this side of Team MVP Wonder. Again, Lumber is also a classic hero, you know, present in Season 1. I'm not so sure, yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, if he or he was not in Season 1. But regardless, he's kind of old school. But now, the value of the passive that he has is now put into more consideration because we're now seeing him again getting prioritized. You know, you get extra defense if you are around, if you are with Lumber. Meantime, thoughts, Charlie, so far on what is Team All-Star planning to build in here? They're hovering at Alanas, they're hovering an Arum. I mean, they picked an Arum, yeah.
Will be depend on the last two picks here. Let's see if this is a Talanas and be a Protect the Queen lineup. But so they're having this lives onto the Abyssal Dragon lane and Zephys. So Slims can save his own life because of the jump he have.
I wonder.
And you have Zephys and Raz here that can easily burst you down or pick you off. So plus this Arum's ultimate that is so hard to escape, and I think overall composition will be a single target pick off. Slim's spear will be the initiator here.
Whew, let's see. Especially though that is a skill shot, you have to make sure that that spear will connect, or else you have to back away. But then again, they have an Aram in there, so we'll see what is gonna happen in next. But yeah, let's see how this will boil down. To our viewers, let us know who you think has the better lineup. Meantime, I want to give you shout outs to our sponsors to make this event more exciting. Thank you so much to Garena AOV Indonesia for the vouchers that we'll be giving out to our, top 3 teams, and of course, lucky viewers from each stream every day that we have this event. Also, thanks to Richard Tyers from Scotland, S Rank Gaming, and Arthilion Gaming. For the meantime, I'm gonna pass the floor to our casters. It is Charlie and Vittorio for this match between All Star versus MVP Wonders.
Thank you, Kaisaya. And again, guys, don't forget to share the stream. Let's spread love here for Arena of Valor. This is game number 3 between All-Star and MVP Wonder. And Vittorio, again, I will ask you, in your lineup, who has the advantage for you?
I actually don't see in the drafting phase. I don't see who's really gonna dominate this, because for me the drafting for both teams are equal. I think what MVP is trying to accomplish is more of a protection for Laville. That's why they took Ignis. Yeah. What I see in the All-Star is that they're gonna be diving. and setting up
iron pick.
yeah, with that iron pick, and also they have a Slims. It would really depend if Slims would really get to hit most of his spears.
It will be depending on to the Slims, but now aggression from Arum will not be so bit of a problem here for the side of All-Star because of the sustain that he or she have. But meanwhile, Zephys will be having a good time of his life in the jungle because of Arum. What he did onto Zana's jungle is so annoying that made Zanis a bit too late here. And now Zephys is already done in his jungling. What can you say about this, Vittorio?
Yeah, usually if you got Iron, you need to utilize the ganking potential that you have, and also the disruption that Iron has. She's very, very hard to kill, especially at level 1, when all of you are level 1, except if you have Malak, you have someone that can peel. And you can see here that Zephys already has the advantage. He was, like I said, whoever can farm peacefully is gonna be the winner for these types of early games. And they get the first Abyssal Dragon for the All-Star team.
It's a good thing here for the All-Star because of the peaceful jungle here of Zephys needs them to take the first Abyssal Dragon Kratos. And now Sentinel will be a bonus for them, but there's a mini knock-up here from Yena. And now...
Yeah, they get the Sentinel and also the red buff.
It will be a punishment here for Zanis without red buff and Sentinel. The gold DD here is almost 700.
It's gonna really delay Zanis, especially what happened. I think he didn't have the retribution ready to get that red. But if he did had that retribution, it wouldn't have been stolen. I think he used it first. That's why he wasn't able to get the red buff. You can just see how they're harassing the MVP's jungle. They're not letting him farm at peace. So I think objective wise, All-Star is already having a very, very good time.
It's because of Irum's early game, but now look at here. The aggression onto the bot lane from the All-Star. They're showing some moves here in the Ras pickup here with a nice dash here coming in from Lumber, but the first blood will go onto the hands of Irum. There's the spear connected, but Spinks will go out, but he will fall down in the end. And now that's a 2-for-2 trade, but still the clash is ongoing. 8 PM will... Oh, what a nice micro here from 8 PM, but look at San here going for a freeze, and oh, what a nice respawn here from Copycat. It might be a 1v1 or no. So this is an equal trade here for the both of teams.
Yeah, like I said, Laville is really, really broken. You can see the damage that he's been dealing in that clash, even though they have an underfarmed Zanis. Now they're trying to get the blue buff. Now they're the one harassing the enemy team.
Oh my god! Looper just stole the blue buff right on the face of Zephys. And look at here, Spirit Sentinel will be the next target of the both teams, but it's a 2v4 situation. Arum with an ult might be trapped here from the 4 members. Will he survive? No, he will die on to the hands of MVP Wonder. I wonder what's gonna happen after this.
We can still see that the gold lead is almost at 1k. I think what happened was Raz and Zephys was trying to hunt down Laville, but Laville was playing it safe. So they didn't really get anything good out of that gank. Well, it was a very, very good gank for MVP. Especially they got off 2 heroes at that clash.
Speaking
Now, you
of
can see-
that, oops, there's a jump here from Zephys, Mrs. Laville right on there, but there's a nice ultimate here from Arum, and with the free hit of Ironic, will clean up the 3 members of the MVP Wonder, and now that's a 4 with an addition of that of Heist, which is the Ignis. With a tower, triple kill for Zephys, with a turret, that's a win-win situation here for the All-Star.
Yeah, MVP is really gonna have a hard time. I got disconnected. MVP is gonna have a hard time, especially in their bottom lane turret is already cleared. Now they're clashing. I'm sorry, I can't see.
Oh, they're clashing here, and Laville with a free hit. Lumber or Ironic, which is the Slims, will fall down, but now look at here, Zan is running onto the Arum, but one nice ult heal coming in from the Arum, and what? There's a push here, but Zephys, which is 8 PM, wants to battle the 3 members of MVP Wonder, but I wonder where will he go after that death. And now there's a turret. MVP is still on the track of their game, and Yena meanwhile on the top lane making its dream come true with a third push, but here onto the mid lane. Oh, Laville! What did he do? It's an execute here. Ironic will ironically survive that skirmish.
Yeah. I think they only lost that clash because Yena didn't really participate. He was trying to push the top lane, but every time, for example, if the AD lane is already taken, they should have swap lanes already. Leave the DS to make space while the marksman lane always goes to push. I think that was the only one lacking that they did. That's why they had a major clash in mid, so Yena wasn't able to participate.
And speaking of Yena, he's on to the opposite side of the map from the All-Star. I think they want to pressure some lane here just to have an opening for the Dark Slayer. But meanwhile, onto the mid lane, the tier 1 or the tier 1 turret, or tier 3 rather, is still up here for the side of MVP Wonder. So I think this is an advantage for them, because having a mid lane turret can easily stop you from roaming around too much onto the jungle of the one who has the mid lane turret.
Yeah, because usually if you still have that mid lane turret, you still have a lot of vision in the middle. Yeah, Zephys comes in with a dive, but I wasn't able to connect with the other. Yeah, Slim's trying to burst out Laville. He gets that stun, but it is still not enough. And now everyone's disengaging.
And we can see the aggressiveness here from the All-Star, plus the buff steal and tower push. We can see that Slims is not having a problem or from free hitting onto the MVP Wonder team. And Arum, his initiation is very much helpful for their own team. It's like it's the initiation or the start of the engagement. And now Abyssal Dragon has been killed here by Zephys. More objectives here for the side. It's the fourth Abyssal Dragon Kratos. And there's the Earth Speeder coming in from Lumber. What a nice pick up here from the Slims with the help of Raz and Arum. Oh, the ultimate here from Ignis will be dropped off. Zephys going in onto the Ignis. Ignis will fall down. Double kill for Yena. Copycat. He will run away for his life, and that's a 3-4-1 trade in favor of the All-Star team.
A red team
Now, yeah. Now they're trying to push the third tier turrets. Especially they know they have the advantage. Zephys is a very, very good assassin. They're gonna try to finish the base.
Oh my god! Tower Love without crypts. What can they do? It's a 3 members, and there you go. Giving an end final blow here from the All-Star to the MVP Wonder. What a nice finishing move here. So let's call Kaisaya. What will be his or her impression or analysis about this game?
Wow. Well, pretty even match if only basing for the kills, but just like what Vittorio thought a while ago during the draft, if there was a more advantageous draft, I thought so too. It felt like pretty even because we couldn't say. But what added to the factor was the execution itself. How the Arum pressured the jungler on the side of MVP Wonder. And I hope the mindset of every support and teammates, if you are a jungler in your team, is that please give me space for me to be able to jungle, because of course it's not the job of the jungler alone for him to farm, to jungle. So it's a collaborative effort, and I think this time All-Star won that execution compared to what has happened to MVP Wonder. But overall, I think it was a good fight. How about you guys, Charlie and Vittorio? Your thoughts?
I think they expected that Laville pick and countered it with an Arum. You can see that Arum is also to dive in onto the Laville and just give the ultimate, leaving everything onto the hands of his teammates. And we can see as well that 8 p.m. Time of his life in the jungle made him MVP of this game. The clean jungle, fast clear, Abyssal Dragon create his objectives. What a nice performance overall.
Yeah, how about you, Vittorio?
Yeah, my general thoughts was that what MVP did was try to harass the enemy jungle. They were harassing the mid lane. They didn't really care what happened to Xanis, and I think if they collapsed an Arum there, they could have gotten the red buff. At the same time, they could have gotten a kill because they had an Ignis. But what happened was they didn't really they clashed. They tried to gank another lane instead of helping the Xanis farm the jungle.
Thank you as well to Sis Anne-Marie for sending over 100 stars. Well, that was it for the analysis of Charlie and Vittorio, and that was it for our third series for today. We still have another one, actually three more series for the rest of the evening. It's gonna be Maskmen versus BANAL BOYZ up next on a best of one series. So to those who lost already, if your favorite lost already, don't you worry guys, because we have a lower bracket. So but for the meantime, we're gonna head on to a short break and we'll be back after a few minutes. Once again, I'm Kaisaya, and with me is Charlie and Vittorio. See you in a bit.
Heaven's will. Run on hammer time.
私はアスナ。そしてこっちが。
どうもキリトです。
今日から私たちしばらくの間新しいゲームにインすることになったの。
どんな世界なんだろうな。
今回のゲームはチームワークが重要なポイントになるのよね。
ああ、チームワークか。
あ、ソロプレイヤーのキリトくん、今ハードルが高いかもって思ってるでしょう。
バレたか。確かにチームワーク重視のゲームって慣れてないから。
安心して、そのために私がいるんでしょ。キリトくん、一緒に頑張りましょう。
ああ、ありがとうアスナ。このゲームはとても有名でプレイヤーもたくさんいるって聞いてるから、がぜん腕が鳴るぜ。
そうだね。それじゃあ早速ログインしてみよう。
ああ、リンクスタート。
一緒に戦う仲間もいるよ。
よし、行くぞ。
大事な人を助けたいって気持ち、私にもよくわかるから。
君たち、俺は絶対に守る。
大事な人を助けたいって気持ち、私にもよくわかるから。
君たち、俺は絶対に守る。君たち、俺が絶対に守るから。
And there you go, we are back for the Kaisaya Community Cup Arena of Valor for July 2020. I'm Kaisaya and I will be your host, but I will be joined by these amazing and very handsome casters, Charlie and Vittorio. Do you agree on that one?
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yes, of
well,
course.
our teams are ready in here, so we will no longer be prolonging that introduction because we'll be heading on right away to the drafting phase for Maskmen versus BANAL BOYZ. I just gotta confirm it a bit later on which is which, but for the meantime, yeah, I give the floor to you for the draft discussion.
So there you go. It's the first ban here for the side of Maskmen with the tier. What can you say about that, Vittorio?
Yeah, this is basically basic bans. Kira, Pain, like I said, Laville, Elander, Dirac is also one, and also Alain. I'm not sure. Alain. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it.
By the way, just to confirm, the one on the red side, that is Maskmen, and
yeah.
BANAL
Oh.
BOYZ is on the left side. There you go.
BANAL BOYZ.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's gonna be a BANAL BOYZ.
It's gonna be
They're the
Laville.
first pick here. Up and Laville will be bad out here for this game. We've seen that's the potential of this hero.
To pick.
And here's the Eldor. Oh, is this a skin or?
It's a skin. It's a skin
Oh,
for Dirac.
that's why it's for Dirac. It's like this.
He looks like Yorn
Yorn.
a bit if
Yeah.
if you're lost somehow. So Kafeni, I think it's the first time we can see Kafeni right now for KCC, right? We didn't see any Kafeni a while ago. So
And
any
also
thoughts
excuse-
about Kafeni? Or maybe let's talk about the possible matchup of a Kafeni versus a Violet. Thoughts about this one? Maybe Charlie
Whoever.
first.
Okay.
Fanny here, I think it's she is more on the DPS side. He is a very there's a lot of damage, and he can switch as well for the DPS to burst type. Unlike Violet, he's more on focused on the burst type. So in terms of face off, Fanny has more option here. And well, Violet actually burst Kafeni on the spot with a sufficient item and nice target.
Yeah, and they lock it in. And the matchup between these two tanks, or rather support that we have, Thane and Arum. Vittorio, I have a question for you because I don't usually see Arum in competitive anymore, but currently here in Kaisaya Community Cup, we're seeing this hero. Well, anyway, they're not choosing. No, they locked it in. So yeah, any thoughts about Arum? Is it very just situational, or yeah, basically any general insights about Arum?
Yeah, so for me, Arum is a good pick if the enemy composition is a dive type composition. But for me, if you're gonna prio pick Arum, it's not really good because at the same time, like what happened is they already have Ignis, but they still picked Arum. So
Team's turn.
when she gets stunned, she gets damaged a lot before she uses her SS. She's basically not good. She's not gonna last long in the clashes. She's just gonna die off. And it's also very easy to kite Arum if you know how her skill works.
Well,
So I really don't recommend Arum for 5v5s.
in team fights, right?
Yes.
Well,
Blue team's turn.
What's interesting here is that Nakroth was banned out here, or is it Nakroth?
yes, Nakroth got banned together with Elaine on the side of Team Maskmen.
Is this
And
Team's turn.
respect ban, or is Nakroth sometimes is not prioritized?
yeah,
I think-
we don't know. They could have like stalked the hero pool of these players because we made the player lineup public. So if they have a way to stalk the heroes of each player's team, it could be a priority or a respect ban rather. But maybe Vittorio has something some other things to say about that. Could it be a priority ban, or maybe is it Team Maskmen on the red side just planning something that they might have a hard time against the Nakroth?
Yeah, I think it's more of a respect ban. Nakroth is squishy, just to say, and especially when you see Dirac, Violet, and Thane, I'm not even sure if it's a good synergy with Nakroth, so I don't know why they banned Nakroth. Because
be a respect,
yeah, I think it's respect ban because Nakroth is good if, for example, they have Richter, Malak, then I would really ban Nakroth.
Oh, for sure.
We're seeing a Malok here. It
Are they
might
gonna force
be
the
a
Malok?
mid-late Malok.
The lineup
Malok
in here,
usually is
yeah, the
Really?
blue team lineup is quite tanky right now. BANAL BOYZ, if they secure this Malok and the Thane and the Rourke as well. But if it is a Kriknak jungle, it could not be a problem that much. Especially, we know the damage of this Kriknak. Malok won't be a problem for him. But it changed to Lubu, so yeah.
Team's turn.
let's disregard what I said there.
So
Yeah.
it's a Rourke. What can you say about this Vittorio? This Rourke is it still in the meta?
Yes, Rourke is still in the meta. She can still burst. He can still push fast. He can clear the jungle faster than the other jungling heroes like Murad. Maybe he's second to Elender in terms of clearing the jungle. So you'd still see a lot of potential in Rourke jungles. Also with his SS that makes him immune to CC.
Oh. And now we're seeing Darcy. Oh,
In the
played this
mid.
before, and Darcy is a very carry hero.
Yeah.
And is Darcy still day of Kaisaya's Community Cup during the Arena of Valor? And a quick rundown